Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Dear shareholders, namaskar. It is 2 p.m. and time to start the meeting. I welcome all of you to the 45th Annual General Meeting of the company. This meeting is held through video conferencing because of the prevailing situation. This is in compliance with the circulars issued by the regulators. The company has taken all feasible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided an opportunity to participate in the annual general meeting and vote. Adequate video conferencing facility and live webcast of the proceedings of this meeting have also been provided. The requisite quorum is present, and therefore I call the meeting to order. Register of directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholding and register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested are available. This will remain accessible to the members for inspection electronically if they so desire. I wish to introduce, for the benefit of our new members, my colleagues on the board of our company. Shri Adil Zanul Bhai, Shri R.S. Gujral, Dr. Shumit Banerjee, Srimati Arundhati Bhattacharya, His Excellency Yasir Al-Rumayyan, Shri K.V. Chaudhary, Srimati Neeta M. Ambani, Shri Nikhil R. Meswani, Shri Hital R. Meswani, Shri P.M.S. Prasad, and Shri P.K. Kapil. All directors of the company are present at this meeting. Shri Alok Agarwal, Shri V. Shrikant, Chief Financial Officers, Srimati Savitri Parekh, Company Secretary, and Shri K. Sethuraman, and the representatives of our statutory auditors and secretarial auditor of the company are also present at this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, notice dated August 6, 2022, convening this annual general meeting and a copy of the annual report for the financial year ended March 31st, 2022, has already been circulated to the members of the company electronically. With your permission, I shall take them as read. The auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statements and the secretarial audit report of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2022 do not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remark, or disclaimer. Accordingly, the reports are not required to be read out as provided in the Companies Act 2013. Now, I will begin my formal address to the shareholders. My dear share owners, Namaste. A very warm good afternoon to each and every one of you. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 45th Annual General Meeting of Reliance Industries Limited. Like the previous 2 years, this AGM is also hosted on a digital platform. The digital platform enables more shareholders from across the world to participate in the AGM. I miss the warmth and the bonhomie of our personal interaction. I sincerely hope that next year we will be able to switch to a hybrid mode which will combine the best of both physical and digital modes. Friends, 2 weeks ago, we celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the 75th anniversary of India's independence. Our visionary Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji, in his most inspiring speech on August 15th, has given us a clear roadmap to make the next 25 years the most transformational in the history of our motherland. The Panch Pran, or the 5 imperatives he has articulated will surely make India a developed nation by 2047. He has aptly described that the next 25 years is India's Amrit Kal, the era of elixir. In the next one generation, India is set to achieve more than all the post-independent generations have collectively achieved so far. And Reliance is set to make a far greater contribution to India's prosperity and progress than we have done so far. Friends, the world has almost fully overcome the COVID pandemic. This is heartening. However, there is uncertainty again due to heightened geopolitical tensions and global risks. There is severe economic stress in many parts of the world. Rising fuel, food, and fertilizer prices are impacting everyone in the world. High inflation and supply disruptions are triggering recessions. Amidst this global unpredictability, India stands tall as a beacon of growth and stability. The government's skillful management of the pandemic and the pragmatic approach in dealing with the ensuing economic challenges have helped India emerge stronger than before, wiser than before, and more resilient than before. I would like to congratulate our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji, for his far-sighted leadership, and our Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, for her exemplary stewardship in navigating the Indian economy through a period of unprecedented challenges. The most profound lesson that the world has learned from the pandemic is, greater the adversity, greater still is humanity's inner strength to conquer it, provided we care for each other. Friends, this prompts me to reiterate the core philosophy of Reliance, the philosophy of we care. We care for our employees and their families. We care for all our stakeholders, customers, shareholders, and partners. We care for India and all 1.4 billion Indians. We care for the planet and its people. It is the philosophy of doing good to do well. It is the philosophy to create greater value for others first. The ever-expanding circle of care enhances respect for Reliance globally and ensures its sustainable growth year after year, decade after decade, and generation after generation. Dear friends, let me now speak about the business and financial performance of your company in the year 2022. Reliance has continued to make all-around progress across its businesses. Our company became India's first corporate to cross $100 billion in annual revenues. Reliance's consolidated revenues grew 47% to 7.93 lakh crores or $104.6 billion. Reliance's annual consolidated EBITDA crossed the crucial milestone of 1.25 lakh crores. And in true We Care spirit, Reliance Foundation continued to benefit millions of people across the country. Reliance not only set higher benchmarks of serving the community, but also created business value and societal value on an unparalleled scale. Reliance's exports grew a massive 75% to cross 250,000 crores. We accounted for nearly 8.4% of India's merchandise exports in the year, up from 6.8% last year. During the year 22, Reliance continued to be the largest taxpayer in India. Reliance's contribution to the national exchequer by way of various direct and indirect taxes increased 38.8% to 188,012 crores. Reliance also set new records in creating jobs for Indians. Reliance added 2.32 lakh jobs across all its businesses, with Reliance Retail becoming one of the largest employers in the country. Friends, let me start with our digital services business, Jio. Over the past year, Jio has further consolidated its position as India's #1 digital services provider. Today, we have 421 million mobile broadband subscribers on our 4G network, and they consume on average, nearly 20 gigabits of broadband data every month, which is nearly double their consumption from the year before. Inspired by a dynamic Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji's Digital India initiative, our country has seen the emergence and scale up of multiple world-class national platforms which have brought enormous benefits and ease of living to ordinary citizens, like Aadhaar, a common national identity for 1.3 billion Indians, like Jan Dhan, a self-service bank account that has brought financial inclusion to over 460 million unbanked Indians, especially women, like RuPay, an indigenous payment card network with over 630 million cardholders, and like UPI, one of the most accessible digital payment system with a monthly volume of over 6 billion transactions, like Ayushman Bharat, providing health coverage to over 500 million Indians. Another example is our Prime Minister's path-breaking Startup India initiative, under which India has launched over 73,000 new startups in the last 6 years. They have collectively attracted nearly $63 billion of investment and contributed to the creation of lakhs of new employment opportunities. And we have the example of how India has used digital connectivity and digital platforms to stay resilient even during the COVID-19 pandemic. With both humility and pride, I would like to state that all these phenomenal accomplishments became possible because Jio built a world-class 4G digital infrastructure at the right time with sufficient capacity and offered it most affordably to every Indian to take India to global leadership. Let me now talk about Jio's fixed line network. Jio's high-quality, redundant, and always available fiber optic network is the information backbone that carries data traffic from every corner of India and connects it to the global internet. Today, Jio's pan-India fiber optic network is more than 11 lakh route kilometers in length, enough to go around the planet Earth more than 27 times. Over the past year, we also saw acceleration in the adoption of Jio Fiber, with 2 out of every 3 new customers choosing Jio Fiber. Jio Fiber is now the #1 FTTX service provider in India with over 7 million connected premises, a feat achieved in less than 2 years despite COVID lockdowns. But despite strong growth, India still lags behind the rest of the world significantly in fixed broadband services. With about 20 million connections, India is ranked a lowly 138th in the world in fixed broadband adoption. Unlike in leading nations, the vast majority of our homes, offices, and businesses have been deprived of the power of fixed broadband and ubiquitous indoor Wi-Fi, and consequently, the power of modern digital tools. This has to change, and change fast. Jio will change this. We will enable India to be among the top 10 globally in fixed broadband adoption. Friends, today I want to announce the next leap forward that Jio is creating in digital connectivity, especially in fixed broadband, and that is Jio 5G services. Using 5G technology, we can now deliver breakthrough increases in broadband speed, network capacity, and number of connected users while dramatically reducing latency. With Jio 5G, we can achieve 3 simultaneous objectives. 1, we can build on the success of Jio 4G by introducing an even more advanced version of our mobile broadband service. 2, we can accelerate the rollout of high-quality, highly affordable fixed broadband services to hundreds of millions of locations in a very short period of time. And 3, we can use this vastly expanded broadband availability to further stimulate the adoption of connected, intelligent solutions across all walks of life. Specifically, we can connect over 100 million homes with unparalleled digital experiences and smart home solutions. We can leapfrog tens of millions of small merchants and small businesses by empowering them with cutting-edge plug-and-play solutions delivered from the cloud. We can provide lakhs of medium businesses with the same digital capabilities that were historically available only to larger companies. We can accelerate the digital transformation of tens of thousands of our large enterprises and make them globally competitive. We can launch billions of smart sensors with connected intelligence that can power the Internet of Things and the fourth industrial revolution. With Geo 5G, we can connect everyone, every place, and everything with the highest quality and the most affordable services. In addition to meeting India's needs, we are confident of offering digital solutions to world markets. At Geo, we are energized by this vision. We are committed to make India the largest data-powered economy in the world, even ahead of China and the United States. Geo 5G will be the world's largest and most advanced 5G network. Most operators are deploying a version of 5G called non-standalone 5G, which is essentially a 5G radio signal that is delivered over their existing 4G infrastructure. This non-standalone approach is a hasty way to nominally claim a 5G launch, but this approach cannot deliver the breakthrough improvements in performance and capability that are truly possible with 5G. In sharp contrast, Jio will deploy the latest version of 5G called standalone 5G, which has absolutely zero dependency on our 4G network. With standalone 5G, Jio can deliver new and powerful services like low latency, massive machine-to-machine communication, 5G voice, edge computing, and network slicing. Jio 5G will be true 5G in every sense, and I believe that India deserves nothing less than true 5G. And through the recent auction conducted by the Department of Telecommunications, we have also acquired the largest and the most appropriate mix of wireless spectrum for 5G, and this gives Jio 5G a distinct competitive advantage. In addition to the 3,500 megahertz mid-band spectrum that is globally earmarked for 5G and the 26 gigahertz millimeter wave band for ultra-high capacity, only Jio has the 700 megahertz low-band spectrum that is so very essential for deep indoor coverage. And we are able to seamlessly combine these frequencies into a single powerful data highway using an advanced technology called carrier aggregation. This threefold advantage of standalone 5G architecture, largest and best mix of spectrum, and carrier aggregation means that Jio 5G will be able to offer an unparalleled combination of coverage, capacity, quality, and affordability. We are working very closely with all leading global smartphone OEMs, and we have their commitment that I firmly believe that digital freedom is the birthright of every Indian. 5G cannot remain an exclusive service available only to the privileged few or only to those in our largest cities. To build our pan-India true 5G network, we have committed a total investment of 2 lakh crore rupees. Jio has prepared an ambitious and the fastest ever 5G rollout plan for a country of our size. Within the next 2 months, that is by Diwali of 2022, we will launch Jio 5G across multiple key cities, including the metro cities of Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Calcutta. Subsequently, we plan to increase the Jio 5G footprint month after month until by December of 2023, which is less than 18 months from today, to deliver Jio 5G to every town, every taluka, and every tehsil of our country. We will use our combined wireless and wireline assets to blanket the 3.3 million square kilometers of India's landmass with fiber quality broadband, connecting even those parts of the country where thus far satellite technology was considered the only option for connectivity. Friends, we are able to pursue our disruptive ambitions because of the unique technology, research and development capabilities we have developed in Jio. As I mentioned in our earlier meetings, we have indigenously developed an end-to-end 5G stack, which is fully cloud-native, software-defined, digitally managed, with support of even advanced features like quantum security. This is 100% developed by our own over 2,000 young Jio engineers working tirelessly for the past 3 years. We have already deployed this made in India 5G stack in our network with sufficient capacity to serve hundreds of millions of users from day one. Furthermore, Jio 5G is uniquely positioned to offer private 5G solutions for Indian enterprises at owners' economics. Friends, let me now invite Akash and Kiran on stage, who will talk about some of the exciting experiences that will be possible with Jio 5G.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Akash Ambani.
And I am Kiran.
As we gear up to roll out Jio True 5G across India, let's take a look at a few interesting possibilities. Let's start with mobile broadband. Only Jio True 5G has the threefold advantage of standalone 5G architecture, broader spectrum, and advanced carrier aggregation technologies. Jio True 5G truly delivers breakthrough increases in broadband speed and dramatically lower latency. Let's see this in action with a speed test on Jio True 5G. Wow! We don't get 1 Gbps even on many of the fixed broadband networks in our country.
Since 2016, Jio 4G has unleashed a tsunami of digital applications and rich digital content across India. Today, over 80% of the data consumed on Jio 4G is in video format. With Jio True 5G, mobile broadband will shift gears yet again, and we can enjoy even more video and immersive content. That too, consistently in ultra-high definition quality, no matter where you are. This also means that you will get a dramatically superior experience when you use your favorite video streaming and video calling mobile applications. 5G will not only enhance all your current mobile experiences, but will also create new and first-time experiences that will only be possible with 5G. For example, for the first time, the ultra-low latency of Jio True 5G will enable real-time applications like cloud gaming, even while you are on the move. And in the near future, it will also enable immersive experiences like augmented reality with Jio Glass and devices from many other partners.
An even more exciting possibility of Jio 5G is ultra-high speed, fixed broadband. And since you get fiber-like speeds over the air without any wires, we are calling it Jio Air Fiber. With Jio Air Fiber, it is now really easy and really quick to connect your home or office to gigabit speed internet. We've developed a Jio Air Fiber home gateway, which is a wireless, simple, single device solution. Get it, plug it in, and turn it on. And that's it. You now have a personal Wi-Fi hotspot in your home which is connected to ultra-high speed internet using True 5G. And on top of that, because it's an end-to-end wireless solution, there are no wires coming into your home or creating a tangle inside. With such a simple process, literally hundreds of millions of homes and offices can be connected to ultra-high speed broadband, that too in a very short period of time. And India can once again be in the top 10 nations even for fixed broadband. And the two-way interactivity enabled by Jio Air Fiber can create completely new and highly engaging experiences for the entire family, like interactive live content, cloud gaming, immersive shopping, and much more with focus on continuously enhancing customer experience and privacy. For example, Reliance and Jio are bringing some of the best sporting events like IPL to viewers in India and abroad through our digital platforms. Let's take a look at how we might watch an interactive live IPL match in the very near future with Jio AirFiber on a large screen. Instead of a traditional broadcast experience, the big difference you can see is that because of gigabit speeds of Jio AirFiber, we can now deliver not just one video stream, but multiple video streams showing multiple camera angles at the same time live. That too in ultra high definition. And we can dynamically choose which camera angle we want to focus on while having a preview of multiple other live video streams simultaneously. This makes every sports game truly immersive, even better than a real match experience, and personalized to suit the preferences of each and every viewer. And that's not all.